Hello Nigerians, hello Africans, hello the rest of the world. This is your boy Dr. 96, aka The Realist. As I always reiterate and emphasize, the best gift we could give ourselves as human is to be real at all time. Without wasting much time, my video today is just to address Lagos State government based on some recent issue developing from the state. The issues I want to address Lagos State government on today centered on the huge amount of cocaine that was discovered and seized at the Ikorodu area of Lagos State by the operatives of Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA. The amount of drug discovered was astonishing, and according to the NDLEA boss, he said that is the highest of drug busting operation since the inception of the agency, and moreover, it was the highest of drug busting operation in the entire Africa. A whopping amount of over 1.8 tons of drugs were discovered in a warehouse at the Ikorodu area of Lagos State. The question now is that how does such huge amount of drug came into Lagos State? Over 1,800 kilograms of cocaine. How were these drugs find their ways to Lagos State? At least the two major way of shipping goods to Lagos State, the two major importation operation that exist in Lagos State is via air transportation or sea transportation. So if these drugs pass through Lagos State Airport, were there not officials who could have intercepted these drugs in our airports? Question number one, if these drugs were imported to Nigeria through ocean, were there not officials at our seaports who hold Nigeria the duty and obligation of confiscating illicit and illegal products? Question 3. Who are the cartel? Who are the syndicates? Who are those who imported these drugs to Nigeria? So these are the questions begging for answers from Lagos State government. This huge and unprecedented drug operation should not be covered up, irrespective of the societal class, status, or political affiliations of those who were directly involved in this drug business. Nigerians need to know them. Nigerians deserve to know them, because they are the enemies of public. Though during the drug busting operation, about 5 people were arrested alongside with the drug by NDLEA officials. But merely looking, we could clearly and categorically stated that those who were arrested the drug, they are not the real syndicates behind this drug operation, because they don't have merely looking at them, they don't have the capacity and the financial strength to involve in such drugs operation. Definitely, they are just working for people. And Lagos state government at least should go to the rudiments and expose those who are behind this drug operation, because Nigeria needs to know them. It is now clear that the reason why some Nigerians are extravagantly rich is through their involvement in illicit and illegal businesses. And these are the people who oppress common Nigerians in the public. These are the people who make hard working Nigerians feeling that they are not sufficient enough. They demonstrate opulent lifestyle without knowing that they are nothing but common criminals. So they need to be exposed. The government of Lagos State need to tell Nigerians how does this drug came into Lagos State, and those who were directly involved in importation of these drugs to Nigeria. So we need to know them. They need to be exposed. Secondly, I want to use this opportunity again to address Lagos State government on their shameful acts. The Lagos State government or Lagos government officials approach courts to stop obedience rally in Lagos State. They approached court to stop obedience movement. They even went to the extent of seeking injunction from the court that no rally should be allowed by the Labour Party members in Lagos State. This is a shameless and barbaric act for a state that is known to be point of intersection among various ethnic groups in Nigeria, for a state that is known to be the most liberal state in Nigeria. So it is shocking, and it is a big surprise that the Lagos State government could descend so low, approaching courts to stop any movement. The APC government, led by Sanwo-Olu in Lagos State today, they came to power through opposition. They came to power through series of protests. They even went as far as protesting at INEC office in Abuja, seeking support from Nigerians, telling the INEC, Independent Electoral Commission, that they are suspicious that the then party in power, PDP, was planning to rig election. I'm surprised now the same component of that party in Lagos State now, they are approaching the courts to stop obedient people, to stop Labour Party loyalists from rallying in Lagos State. This is a shameful act to Sanwo-Olu and Tinubu himself. Tinubu is known to be a human rights activist. He participated actively during the military junta. He was a member of NADECO, and that was one of the reasons why he exiled to America during the military junta. And recently, before APC came to power, we all see Tinubu, the current president of Nigeria, in person of Muhammadu Buhari and other prominent members of APC governors and members today. They took their protest to INEC office in Abuja in 2015. Buhari protested on the street of Nigeria. Tinubu protested on the street of Nigeria. Tinubu, the current presidential candidate of APC. If the governor does not know better, I believe Tinubu should have known better, and Tinubu should have advised Lagos State government, or rather Lagos State governor, not to partake or embark on such stupid acts. But thank God, to a judge with sound mind, the court has ruled against the request that Nigerians in Lagos State, Lagosians in Lagos State, have the fundamental right to a peaceful rally, as long as the protest, as long as the rally is going to be peaceful. And from the antecedents, from the other rallies that have taken places in other parts of Nigeria, we have seen that obedient people are well-organized people. They have been carrying out their rallies in various states like Kogi State, Oyo State, Rivers State, Bayelsa, Imo, to mention but a few. And in all these states where obedient people have demonstrated their interest, solidarity, and support for Peter Obi, there has never been a single case of violence. So I don't know why the Lagos State government will be approaching competent courts to stop people from demonstrating their interests and showing their support for their party. So this is a big disgrace to Lagos State government. They have taken, Lagos State government, in a nutshell, has taken a wrong step in a wrong direction, and this might likely jeopardize the interest and the opportunity of Lagos State government, APC-led government in Lagos State. This might jeopardize, this might reduce their chances of coming to power comes 2023. Clearly, Nigeria have seen now that the APC party members, the APC leaders and authority does not represent the interest of Nigerians. Rather, they depict tyranny at the peak. APC government has shown that it is nothing short of a tyrannical leadership, trying to stop people at all costs from showing their solidarity and support for their candidates. Thank God for the wise judgment and the decision of the court that obedient people can carry out their rally at any time they wish. I think the only thing people could do before embarking on rally, they might seek police support. Getting report from police before partaking in peaceful rally is not even mandatory according to Nigerian constitution. Nigerians are not obliged, Nigerians are not obligated to get a report or to even get a go-ahead message, instruction from police before they could carry out a peaceful protest or rally. But for the sake of decency and for ethical reasons, if obedient people get support from the police in Lagos State, if they get a report, if they officially report their rally to the police, I think they have the right to a peaceful rally at any time. As I said earlier, Nigerians have now seen what APC government represents. It is nothing but tyranny, oppression, subjugation, repression of the people. And this has rightly informed Nigeria to make a better and a wiser decision comes 2023. Even in Lagos State, With this singular action, the chances of APC government retaining power in Lagos State is slim and uncertain. It's like the APC government in Lagos State, they are even digging their grave in Lagos State. Now, the APC government led by Sanwo-Olu in Lagos State, they have used their stupidity to launch a pivot grant, an opportunity grant, a strong point for the opposition party to hijack power. If opposition party rather in Lagos State is sensitive enough, they will use this recent development, this recent act of Lagos State government to campaign against them, that they are not willing at any point in time, at now and in the nearest future, willing to represent the interest of the people. So this is a shameful act. And before I stop this conversation, I just want to point out the reasons for this video. The question I asked initially about the drug busting operation, Nigerians, Lagosians, they deserve to know the syndicate behind this drug business. They need to know how and where this drug came to Nigeria. This is my point today. This is my message today. I remain your humble friend, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. It is good to be real. Life is too short and unpredictable. The number of time allotted to a man on the surface of the earth is just 3 scores and a decade. That is 70 years. Anything after 70 years is just by special grace. It is out of God's kindness. So why are people so desperate? Why are people so wicked? Why are people willing to destroy humanity just for infinitesimal material things? Man comes to this world with nothing, and with nothing shall a man live. So do good and be good to others. This is my message today. Till I come your way another day. Peace forever. Peace up.